Everybody, welcome again to MISIAN online lectures, and today we come with a trigonometric question here. This is a question here on the whiteboard. It says evaluate without using mathematical tables or a calculator. Please feel free to pause the video and try to see whether you can get the same answer as we are going to solve this question together. First of all here, since we are not allowed to use the mathematical table or a calculator here, we have to remember the properties of equilateral triangles and the right angle triangle. We can extract the right angle triangle from the equilateral triangle so that we can relate the properties of those two triangles to this so that we can be able to solve it. First of all, let's consider equilateral triangle, which is all the sides are equal and the angles are also equal. So we have a equilateral triangle here with angles 60 degrees, 60 degrees, and the sides are equal. We can say maybe each side is 2 units and 2 units. So if we divide this or we bisect this equilateral triangle into two, we have two right angle triangle. We bisect this at the center. Let's bisect this at the center here. We'll have something like this. So we'll have a right angle triangle with the height, and here we have 1, 1, since we have bisected that triangle. So we can take one right angle triangle here, and it will help us to solve this question. So when we bisect here, we'll bisect this angle into 2, 30, 30. So we'll have a triangle, right angle triangle like this, with 1 unit here as the adjacent, and the hypotenuse will be 2 units, and the angle here at the top will be 30 degrees, and here will be 60 degrees. The height here, using the Pythagorean theorem or theory, whatever you can call it, we can find h, the height here. So the h here, we know that h squared is equals to hypotenuse squared minus adjacent squared. So our h will be equal to the square root of 3. So since we have known the height here, we can just call this as root 3. Root 3 is our height, and this is our right angle triangle. So the next thing we need to remember, obvious all the time, is the SOHCAHTOA formula. This is SOHCAHTOA. This should always be your friend when you are solving any trig equations. So this the S stands for sine, and this is how you find the sine, opposite of adjacent. C is the cosine, adjacent over hypotenuse, and so on and so forth, with the tangent being opposite of adjacent. So we start with sine of 30. Sine 30 degrees equals to, let's see, sine 30 is given by opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 1, hypotenuse is 2. So this is half, will be 1 over 2. Then we'll go to sine 60 degrees will be equal to, sine of 60 here is the same as opposite root 3 divided by hypotenuse, which is 2, which is root of 3 divided by 2. Then lastly, we consider tangent of 60 or tan 60. Tan of 60 degrees is given by opposite of adjacent, root 3 divided by 1, which is the same as root of 3. Now, since we have everything here, we can substitute back in our expression up there and try to simplify or to evaluate. So sine of that here, that is half, minus sine of 60 is root 3 over 2. Everything divided by tan of 60, which is root 3. So this is the same as, let's consider the top, the numerator here is half minus 3 root 2. So everything we are dividing by 2. The 2 is common here, or it's the LCM of half and root 3 over 2. 2 goes here 1. Minus 2 goes here 1 times root 2 root 3 will give you root 3. So that's the denominator. But we are dividing the whole of this divided by root 3. So this is the same as 1 minus root 3 over 2 root 3. I think this is the answer to this question. This is how far we can evaluate. I don't think we can simplify this further. So based on this question, this is the answer. And also you need to remember there are some situations whereby we'll be forced to multiply by the conjugate of either the denominator, so that we simplify that whatever answer we get to the simplest term as possible. For instance, if you are given, let's say, if root 2 root 3 was add something like minus x or minus p or minus a certain term, we will multiply by the opposite, that's the conjugate of that denominator, to obtain a more simplified form to that answer. Thank you so much for watching this. Please share and give this video a thumbs up. See you next time with videos like this.